What's up, everybody? It's your boy Duel, back here with another video, and today we are talking about something that I'm very passionate about. And I know I haven't put out a video in about a month. I guess you could say I took a summer break, but anyway, let's get into the video. Pizza time. There's a chance, albeit a very slim one, that Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 4 is in development, according to one of the original trilogy stars. So this article comes from Dexerto. I guess you could say they're reliable. I mean, usually they back up their sources. This one actually comes from comicbook.com, I believe. And comicbook.com is pretty reputable. They don't just put out random crap. So keep in mind, this is a rumor. Going into this is a rumor. And if you didn't already know, I'm a huge Tobey Maguire fan. My intro is Tobey Maguire. So, but anyway, let's get into the video. Nobody gives a crap about that stuff, right? So, Maguire made his debut. I'm just going to go quote from the article here. Made his debut as the web-slinging friendly neighborhood Spider-Man hero in 2002. The reason I'm here today. Across the New York skyline in 3 movies. The first is arguably the most important superhero movie of the naughties. The second, I can't read. The second is the gold standard, and the third, well, it's fun. We're gonna ignore that comment. Plans for another movie sadly collapsed in 2010, but ever since the star reprised his role alongside Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield in Spider-Man No Way Home, fans' demand for the fourth quel, or The Amazing Spider-Man 3, has been consistent. If there's a multiverse of possibilities, then why not? Yes, why not indeed? I don't like this ad here, so we're just gonna close that out. While development is underway on Holland's next outing, Maguire's canceled Spider-Man 4 may be in the works behind the scenes, if rumors are to be believed. Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 4 could be in development. Thomas Hayden Church, who played Finn Marco, aka the Sandman, and I did a video on this a couple months ago, aka Sandman in Spider-Man 3, before joining the returning Rogues Gallery in No Way Home in a new interview with Comic Book ahead of returning Peacock's Twisted Metal TV show, the actor was asked about prospects of a 4th chapter in the original series of the movies. In Thomas Hayden Church, he said this: "There's always some kind of... I've heard rumors that Sam Raimi was going to do another Spidey movie, and if that happens, I would probably campaign to maybe at least do a cameo or something," he said. So, this was said, and as I mentioned earlier, this is by Comic Book. Pretty good, reputable source. I mean, this is an actor, Thomas Hayden Church, so huge grain of salt. A lot of times what you'll see, and this goes hand in hand with Jared Leto, where actors will think that they know what's going to happen with their franchise, with their movies, what's going to be next in the saga. Most likely what's happening here is Thomas Hayden Church probably has no clue what's going on. I don't even think he interacted with Tom Holland. He was literally just a CGI model. He probably came in, did some voice work, and then they did a model of his face, took a 3D model of his face, and then he was in the movie, and that's it. He didn't interact with Tom Holland. He doesn't really understand what's going on in the universe of Spider-Man and the MCU and the continuity of that nature. Most of the time, these actors, no offense to them, they just don't know. They just sign up for the project. They take the job. Unless it's like, example, Tom Holland, right? Where he's super involved in these movies. He talks to Kevin Feige. He talks to Amy Pascal. He's in talks with everybody. So, he's the main character, as he should. He should have, big insight into what's going on. Without spoilers, of course. But, anyway, yeah. So, take it with a grain of salt. Thomas Hayden Church, he's not the main star of these movies. He's just Sandman, He's, no offense to Sandman, but it is what it is. He's a side character. He most likely doesn't know what he's talking about. But, if this were true, we're going to be in for it, boys and girls. Obviously, take this with a relatively big pinch of salt. Adding another Spidey to the mix when we've already got Holland in the live action now and Miles Morales in the Spider-Verse could get messy fast, and Church also claims he had conversations with Kevin Feige and Amy Pascal about making a larger comeback in the MCU. So, this contradicts pretty much what he's saying. If Tobey is coming back and he thinks he's going to do a cameo, then why would he end up in the MCU? That doesn't make any sense. And also, why would they bring him back? I mean, obviously, I'm not Kevin and I'm not Amy, but these conversations kind of contradict each other. So, yeah, huge grain of salt. Like I said, he doesn't really know what's going on. Only Amy and Kevin know what's going on. Now, I want to say here that I disagree with this line here where he says that, or she, wrote the article, says that we've already got Holland in live action. Miles Morales, Spider-Verse, it could get messy. I disagree with that statement. And the reason for this is because Into the Spider-Verse was wildly successful. It won a Golden Globe. And that pretty much paved the way for No Way Home to even happen. And then No Way Home happened, and it made a bunch of money. So now Sony's like, well, bro, we could just do this with the other Spideys. Makes sense to me. So, I mean, that's what they should be doing anyway. Instead, we've got freaking Morbius and a crap Venom and Craven now coming and Madam Web and all these other side projects. But yeah, we're back, baby. We're back in full swing with some of the YouTube videos. I'm going to continue Spectacular Spider-Man and continue talking about Spider-Man in general, because that's just, that's what we do here on the channel. But anyways, yeah, I don't think there's anything else here on the... Oh, here we go. There's more stuff. Let me finish reading this, and then we'll wrap it up. Both Raimi and Maguire are open to the idea, although I've come to realize after making Doctor Strange that anything is possible. Really anything in the Marvel Universe, any team-ups. This is coming from Sam Raimi. I love Tobey, I love Kirsten Dunst. I think all things are possible. I don't really have a story or a plan. I mean, he does. He has that plan from his original Spider-Man 4 that he could do. I don't know if Marvel would be interested in that right now. I don't know what their thoughts are about that. I haven't really pursued that. But it sounds beautiful. Even if it wasn't a Spider-Man movie, I'd love to work with Tobey again in a different role. Now, let me just stop it right there, Mr. Sam Raimi Jamboni, Mr. Bon Von, Mr. Sam Raimi himself. He's saying that it doesn't have to be Spider-Man. But fuck that. It's got to be Spider-Man, baby. Raimi and Tobey. If you told me today that Raimi and Tobey were doing another project together and it wasn't Spider-Man, ooh, I'd flip my desk. Anyways, I don't want to do that, though, because I got my laptop on here. Maguire also told Marvel he'd be happy to return, because why wouldn't I want to do that? And he said this in a previous interview where it was him, Tom Holland, and himself and Andrew Garfield on an interview. They basically said, hey, just because No Way Home is over doesn't mean the door is closed. I think for Andrew, the door is probably closed for him, and I think that's on a personal note, just like as an actor. I could be way wrong. I don't know Andrew, but from what I understand, what it seems like is that he had a meeting with Sony, and they were like, hey, do you want to be the Spider-Man of the Morbius-verse or the Venom-verse, whatever you want to call it? And he was probably like, yeah, no, thank you guys. You shot your shot, and that didn't work out so well. And I kind of want to do other things. I'm older now, and I don't really want to be Spider-Man anymore. So I don't know. I could be really wrong. I mean, my personal opinion, I was kind of rooting for like a Maguire-Andrew team-up buddy-buddy movie. That's what I would really want. I think that would... I mean, obviously, I love Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man 4. I'll take The Amazing Spider-Man 3. I'll take any of those movies. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent here, but point is, it's not going to get messy. People like No Way Home. They like Spider-Verse. They like Spider-Verse 2. And now we got Part 2 coming out potentially next year. As far as I know, it hasn't gotten delayed. And yeah, I'll be doing a full review on that once digital hits. I think it hits August 8th, so I'll be able to, do a full discussion about that. I won't even call it a review because I'm terrible at doing reviews. But yeah. So anyway, I think that's about it. That about wraps it up. But yeah, I think that's very, very exciting. There's more stuff about the Spider-Man game that I'm not going to talk about in this video. I'm going to cover the trailer. The 2 trailers that we got. Well, actually, one was a gameplay trailer, but anyways, we'll talk about that in another video. But that's going to wrap it up for me. If you made it this far in the video, do me a solid favor and put Maguire in the comments, just so I know that you were here. And if you did make it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. The growth on the channel has actually been insane, and I have you to thank for that. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.